YouTube, we are on. If it works today. It's slow. I don't know if it's going to work. Let's see. I think it worked. Let's see. Yeah, it worked, but I have to fix this. Yes, good. So hello, YouTube. Welcome to our meeting, okay? Today we are speaking about advice again. It's the second part. And I hope you all enjoy, okay, my friends? So let's start. I have a suggestion for us to start today from question number 4. What do you think? Because last meeting, some of you started answering, right? But I think we cut in the middle, if I'm not mistaken. That's right? We have one more guest here, Diego. Let's see. Hi, Diego. Welcome. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine.
Thank you. Diego, we already started, okay? So we are speaking about advice today, and we are starting the conversation from question number 4, okay? For you to follow. So go to question number 4. Can you see the questions?
Yes, I can.
Yes, fine. So question number 4, okay? So guys,
Melissa,
yes?
just one observation. We stop number 5.
Yes, but not everybody, I think, answered number 4. Is that right? I think
no, I think
everybody answered.
Yes, but probably someone doesn't answer number 5 because I remember I was answer number 5.
All right. I thought it was okay. So we can start from number 5. No problems at all. Okay. Is there everybody okay here?
Melissa, yeah? Just a question. I'm gonna to split the room now.
Yeah, no, I think it's not necessary. You can stay all together here. We are not so many, so I think it's fine for us to stay together. All right? Okay?
It's okay. It's okay.
Fala, Wesley. Qualquer coisa eu volto aí. Tirar minha horinha.
Who's speaking? Diego, I think your mic is open, okay? All right.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you, Ju, for the tip, okay? Thank you. So let's start about from question number 5, all right? Correct. So here we go. If you could choose a wise person from history or from your family to ask for some good advice, who would it be? Think about it. Let me see. Juliana, would you like to start?
I didn't think yet, but I can start. So it would be a freestyle. Let me think.
Would you like some time to think?
I think it would be a person from literature and from Brazil. I think it would be, I don't know, Clarice Lispector or another woman that would be very important in the literature. I don't know, but I think it would be this woman because I admire her so much, and I think they would give me some good advice.
Very good. Yes, it's very cool. Yes. Who else? Aitor, have you thought about someone?
I think I don't have a specific name. Probably someone very rich, very wise, and I don't know, maybe Bill Gates. was a good person to give me some advice.
Very good. You are smart because from a person like this, you can get many good ideas.
Yeah,
How to
for sure.
manage time, how to make more money, how to,
Yeah.
I don't know.
And develop something new than no one think before. So I think I choose that.
Yes, very good idea. And you, Aurelio, I think I have a clue from your choice. I don't know. Let's
Yes,
see.
no, like Heitor, I haven't a particular person, but I have the habit to follow all Latin proverbs because I understood that every Latin proverb is always good in every situation for every problem. And I took these habits to follow all Latin proverbs. For every situation, there is a solution thanks to these proverbs. And I like because I like to study the Latin languages. For me, I mean, Italian is very important because help me to improve my knowledge regarding the Italian language story, and I'm so fascinated regarding this. That's it.
Very good, very good. Yes, Latin is the base of many languages. So it's very, very interesting. Yes. And Juju, have you thought about someone?
Difficult. Probably, if I can choose any person, I'd like to talk with Jesus and ask for some advice.
Very
think
beautiful.
I'll have a good time with him.
Can you imagine if we had 1 hour with him? My God.
Oh, will be just 5 minutes or less.
Mhm.
Just see him. For me, it's a honor.
Yes, very, very good. Beautiful. Yes. Jairo, who would you talk to?
Yeah, that's difficult, but I was thinking in the same way that Heitor was thinking. Like, I would ask for advice for someone that it's rich in some ways, because he knows how to make money. But I would ask suggestion for a beggar. I think that's the name. The person that don't have any kind of money, have no money. All right, so because I am thinking about perspective, so I could have different perspective. The rich guy knows how to make money in some ways, how to enjoy the good part of make so much money, but for other aspects, maybe beggar can give me a perspective of how can I enjoy my life without money. So even with money, I could enjoy it without money. So I would like to have these two perspectives: live with money, but without money. I also think about if I could ask suggestions from someone from the future. So it would be very helpful. Like, I know what will happen in the future, so why not ask to this person advices, because he already knows what will happen in the future. So I would like to ask to someone from the future. So
I love it, your answer. Like, imagine if you could meet someone from the future. How many solutions would you have in your hands? Like, you know what to do, like, fantastic. Yes, yeah. Very, very good. And you, Jefferson, have you thought about someone?
Yes, I have 100. I think Jairo, 100. I think Jairo is talking about Mother Teresa de Calcutta. Maybe something like this. It's very interesting.
Yeah, why not?
Or Pope Francis. Maybe Pope Francis. Maybe some kind of guy like this. But I follow Heitor. As economists, as a professional financial, I think the best is Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett's a very interesting guy about how to lead, to tackle with money, to how to run the best investments, how to read the balance sheets of companies to make money, not just for the company, but for you too, when you invest in stocks. And the other guy from history, for me, it's Winston Churchill. I think it's very nice the way he fight with the Nazi fascism against Hitler and a lot of guys. It's a very good guy. I love to read everything from Winston Churchill. He had a very role to peace in the world, especially in Second World War.
Yes, very good. Yes, I'm a fan too of Winston Churchill. I like to read things about him. Yes, yes. And you, Diego, have you thought about someone? Diego, are
Sorry,
you there? Yes.
sorry, what the question?
Question number 5.
Mm,
If you could choose a wise person from history or from your family to ask for some good advice, who this person would be?
I was 5.
No, question number 5.
If you could go back in time.
No, not this. If you could ask someone, if you could choose someone to ask for advice, okay? We've been discussing this the whole meeting here, okay?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know because if in the past I will I will go to the no, I don't know because sorry, but I now I can't think in someone.
Okay, no problems at all. All right. Well, guys, I like many answers here. I think I liked all the answers you gave us. I would love to talk to myself in the future. Like Jairo said, imagine if you could talk to yourself, but 10 years ahead, to have all the answers, what path to take, you know, what decisions to make. It would be fantastic, in my opinion. And I also like it very much, the guys, when you said these guys, rich guys, well succeeded guys like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. And I thought Aureli would say Elon Musk. I was thinking about Elon as well, to ask him some good pieces of advice. And I would love also to have a chat with Jesus. Imagine to speak to Jesus. It would be amazing, amazing. So I really liked all the answers you gave. Okay, and let's move forward here. We are now at question number 6. Okay, what 2 pieces of advice would you give an English student in order to him or her to become fluent? What did you tell him or her about it? Jairo, you are laughing.
Yeah, I was thinking about the like the easy one, like say something like, all right, they should come and enjoy the talk and talk classes. You know, I don't even call it as a class, as you all hosters always say, but yeah, I think it's very that's a good opportunity to, you know, increase the ability to express ourselves in English. But I don't know. For me, it works when I realize that I shouldn't. There's a lot of steps of it, but I think when I realize that I shouldn't listen music without know what they are talking about, that's for me, it's a game change. I remember when I start to listen to music, call it the rhythm of the night, and in Portuguese we had like a joke with this music, and and that moment I realized, all right, I am doing this joke, I getting it serious in my mind. You know, I don't know if you recognize the name of the music, the rhythm of the night, but there is a joke saying, I won't tell this because I know that we are in YouTube. I don't know what would be the consequence of it. But, when I realized, all right, I shouldn't do it because I did, not as a joke, but in some ways I was bluffing in my mind with these similar words, in English and Portuguese. As soon as I realized, all right, I can't do it. I mean, I can, but I wouldn't do it because I need to find the meaning and what is the reason of the words. So that's one of my advice to become a fluent in English. It doesn't mean that I am fluent in English, but I think that's a good start.
Yes, I totally get it. And I think you are fluent. You speak very well. You communicate very well. I think you can consider yourself fluent. Yes. And I totally understand what you say about understanding the lyrics, not some only sounds together, and you don't know the meaning. It's a very interesting piece of advice. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. And Ju, what did you say to a person in order to become fluent?
I'd say be persistent, because you have good and bad days studying English. And don't try to be perfect. Nobody is. And try to keep contact with the language, if possible, every day. Just a few minutes, it's enough. But try. It's really important to get a fluency. Fluency, it's a process. So one day you'll be better and you achieve the level of fluency that you want.
Yes, excellent pieces of advice. Very good. Be in touch with the language at least a little bit every day is something essential, I think. So excellent ideas. Yes. Heitor, what did you say here?
Problem, I'm the person who needs some advices to become fluent. But there's some techniques then I try to do at this moment. The first one is speak slowly. I had an idea in my mind that just the fluents are speak so fast, but well, I'm not a fluent, so try to speak very slowly with some stops. And I want to try to stop, say, and I hate when I saw my videos and start, just keep your focus, just free your mind and talk. Don't have afraid to talk, because we're gonna make some mistakes. It's normal. We are always learning. And I think when I became a little shy for do that mistakes, I think stop your process to be fluent. So my advice is keeping talking. If you are make some mistakes, it's okay. The point is to be understood by the others. I think that's the point.
Yes, That's also a excellent piece of advice. As Ju also said, don't be afraid of making mistakes, because even native speakers make mistakes when they are speaking. Nobody speaks perfectly, okay? And it's normal making mistakes in the middle of the conversation, to everybody. To fluent people also make mistakes in the middle of the conversation. It's natural, okay? But it doesn't mean you are not fluent, you know? And I think, Heitor, you should think about it, because you speak, you communicate well, you know? So I think you should consider this, that maybe you are getting there, okay? So
Someday.
yes,
But
because
thank you, Melissa.
yes, when you are, at least in my meetings, you speak, you sound natural, you know, you don't sound like someone is struggling, like, you know. So think about it. I think you are in on the right path, maybe.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. And you, Juliana, what do you think?
I would say that be surrounded by the language. I don't know. I like so much to listen to podcasts. So listen to podcasts that you like the subject. And the second advice, I think, would be try to learn the structure of the phrase of the English, because I start learning English by listening and reading all by myself. And I think the most part of my struggling in talking is that I don't know very much the structure of the phrase, so I talk like freestyle.
Yes, very good. Yes, it's also important to learn the structures. So you can understand something when you listen, you identify the things. So it's an excellent piece of advice as well. Yes, I love listening to podcasts in English, so I'm suspected to say. Who else? Aurelio, what would you say here?
Yes, the first advice is to use Talk and Talk, because for me Talk and Talk is the best place where you can start to speak, to listen a different accent, to have a good fluency. In fact, before I discover Talk and Talk, my fluency is very slow. And after with Talk and Talk, meeting after meetings, I improve very fast. And the second, like you, is I in the past, no, like today, because it's a big love for me. I like to watch a different videos in English on YouTube, a movie without a subtitle, because this is very important, my point of view. And recently, recently, 1 year ago, I started to speak with a mother tongue person in English, logically, because I think that in this way I can focus on my pronunciation, and this I think is good. But like Heitor, I think that is normal in every language, and is the same for the mother tongue to do a mistake during a conversation. It's important to proceed. I don't think if you do a mistake, it's normal. It's part of our life. It's important that the other people understand what's you talk regarding the topics. This is important.
Yes, understand the message, right? Yes, listening is important. Get used to different accents is excellent. And also, as you said, being here on Talk and Talk helps a lot, because you can practice, you can express, you can speak, It's excellent. Yes. Who else? Jefferson. What should you say here?
I think the first thing, you must have vocabulary. It's very important. If you can improve your language, your English to become fluent, you must have a lot of vocabulary. And the best way is to reading. For me, it's reading newspaper. I love to read newspaper because you have a lot of subjects, especially the Brazilian journals in English. I used to do this every day. I used to read Valor Econômico and others and other magazines too. It's very important. You can read. And I think that the best advice is this, because you have a lot of situation when you read a magazine, a newspaper, and relate to your country in a lot of situations. And the other advice that I really love is to be here to with you at TNT, because every day you have a different kind of subject. For example, today we was talking about sex with Leo. It's a really tough questions to answer. It's not so easy sometimes to ask a lot of questions about sex. It's a different way to talk about sex. It's not so easy. And I think every day we have different kind of subject here. Today it's so funny, and today is so hard. And when it's so hard, it's very interesting because you need to think twice in English to answer the question.
Yes, and it also brings you lots of vocabulary, different types of vocabulary, different subjects. So you get familiar with different types of vocabulary. Yes, very good. And you, Diego, what would you say here? 2 pieces of advice.
Two advice to in beginner in studying English is have a strategy and keep it consistent and discipline. It's very important. And because I try every day, and it's very important the strategy and discipline. And you use the Anki app. It's very important to me. Anki help me a lot every day because many phrases put in the Anki and reply every day. The new phrases, new words, it's very important to me. And have to have the encourage to engage, to participate in the town talk. It's very important.
Yes. Anki is a good app to help everybody. You keep repeating the sentences. Yes.
Vocabulary.
Yeah, very good pieces of advice you all gave here. I agree with you guys. Being in touch with the language every day is essential, in my opinion. Listen to podcasts, videos, anything you like, you enjoy. And being here, practicing every day makes a huge difference. So I think it's another valuable piece of advice to everyone. Very good. Let's move on and continue, okay? To question number, I'm lost, 7. All right. Do you think sometimes we can get some good advice from a movie or series we watch or a book we read instead of a specific person? What do you think? We can get some good advice from things we see, we watch, books we read. Juliana, what do you think?
I think for me, the best advice I get, and It was from books and movies that I watch. I think a person can get you really good advice, but in the books we have very different perspectives from person that you admire. So I think you can get, yeah.
Yeah, very good. Me too. I also think, yes. And you, Heitor, what do you think?
I think that's a complicated question because, for example, if you try to get advice from a movie, from an actor, he's just acting like this character. Actually, how can I say that? When I watched the Doctor House, I saw my personality like her, some kind introspective person, don't like to communicate with a lot. So, but in my subconscious, I was thinking, well, he's acting like that. Probably he's not like he's not be like the character. So I think it's you can give some advice from character or actors, but I think you have to balance these advices. Some advices is a good thing to you keep your life, or maybe they just act like that for the move. So I think you have to balance that.
Yes, I see your point. Yes, I also think it's always important to balance, to take it with a grain of salt. You know, it's an idiom in English. You see that, but you filter. You know.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes, that's very important. Very, very good. Excellent. And you, Jefferson, what do you think here?
Well, I think about movies and series just to relax, to chill, just for it. No, I can not good advice because today I love to watch, but about advice, no advice for me. When I watch Netflix, a lot of films, baby. And about book, yes, I think is the best way, because books you can talk with the author or the authors when you see a lot of articles. In my case, I used to read a lot good books, and I have a dialogue with all the authors or the author most of the time. Sometimes I say, yes, this is a good idea. Sometimes I used to say, this is not a good idea. I can agree with you. Most of the time, I'm writing something about the ideas that I see in a book. I do this every time.
Very good. Try to do this in English. Try to read a book in English and make notations in English. Can you imagine this?
Yeah. I do this.
Oh,
in English and Spanish. Yeah.
My God, excellent. Very congratulations, Jefferson. Excellent. Very good. And you, Ju, what do you think here?
I wouldn't say that we can have good advice from movies or series, even books, but I think we can learn from them something that is totally possible to use in our personal life. You know? So some movies, especially some movies, sometimes they touch us, our feelings, and maybe we can learn something from them.
Yes, I kind of think like you, sometimes the movies, series, they show us some specific situations that might help us with some making decisions. You know, sometimes we are facing some situations and you see something in a movie and you think, oh, maybe it applies on my situation too, you know, as you said, it give us some ideas maybe. Yes. Very good. And you, Aurelio, what do you think here?
Yes, I think like Jefferson. I haven't idea because I think if I watch a movie or I read a book is for relax. I think that the best way for to have advice is to speak with, example, in my case, with my brother or with my wife. But I don't think it's possible to find a good solution for our problem in a movie or in a book. My point of view is not possible.
Okay.
It's important to read. The read is very important to improve our knowledge. It's important to watch a movie to stay in relax after a long work day, but not for advice. That's it.
Yes. Okay, thank you. And Jairo, what do you think here?
All right. Yeah, I think I agree in some points with all of them when they said we need to balance because sometimes we can't like take some advice from movies, series, this kind of thing. But I see when I think about advice, I think I see movies and series like an avatar. You know, like if I would be this guy, for example, what will happen with me? For example, let's say I am in a relationship and you start to see a lot of things happening with this guy or this girl in the relationship. For example, you kind of I recognize this, this is something that can happen with me, this not, it's like see yourself in other person. It's like an avatar. You are this person, this actor or actress and this kind of thing, and you can see what will happen. It doesn't mean that you are taking advice, but it's a way to put yourself in another character, and let's see what will happen. But that's different from books. I think like when we think about books, I think that there is a good way to take some advices. I took a lot of advices. I don't judge me, but I started to learn English, reading two not very different, but with the different names. But they give me a lot of advices, and I took them for me. One, it's the Bible. I already read the Bible in English, and there is one book that is very known nowadays. It's called The Sad Award of Don't Give a Fuck.
Okay.
Yes. that orange one. Right. So the whole book, the whole book, it's related to advice. Some of the advice it's related, it's inside of history or direct advice, but the both books do the same. So I think in books we can grab a lot of advices, but in the series and movies that's a little bit different because it's like a history that sometimes fits with your culture, with your reality, sometimes not. So you can like see it as an avatar. If I would would be there, what would happen, this kind of things. So that's my point of view.
I can see you widen your perspective when you put yourself in somebody else's shoes, for example.
Yeah.
So you widen
exactly.
your perspective. But don't worry about being judged, okay? Nobody is here to judge anyone. And actually, your answer was great. Like you considered two different books, and both helped you to learn English. It's excellent, very different ones, but both carry excellent messages and pieces of advice. So excellent. Okay, very good. Yes, guys, that's great. I agree with you. And let's take a look now at question number 8. All right. What's some good advice could you give yourself or someone to have more free time? Is it possible? What should you say to a friend or to yourself? Aurelio, what would you say here?
Opla, one moment. I think regarding this question is so difficult because I searched the best way to have a lot of free time for me and for my family. I think the best solution in my case is to stay in standby for the retirement. But if I suggest to other, hey, I only 5 years I'm started to retire, fortunately. And for the other people, I think don't go to work, but it's not possible because without the money you can live. Fortunately for me, I'm so close to my job life. And if God is good to come with me, I have a lot of years to stay with my family, with my wife, eventually to do a trip in all parts of the world, and a lot of free time for me, for my passion, for my friends, and for my relatives. Relatives? Parents? Relatives, yes.
Relatives.
I hope. That's it.
Yeah. Yes, you are very close to that. You were very close. So yes.
Fortunately, yes, because I started to work when I was so young. In one side, I tell you, I'm so lucky for this. In the other side, not because in that moment I decided in a wrong way to decide to go out to school, because I think, yes, if I go to work, I don't have a homework and I have a lot of time free, and I can use it to stay with my friend. Fortunately, after when I met with my wife, the only wife in my life, fortunate, when she was my girlfriend, she convinced me to go at school in the evening, and I complete my study way, fortunately, and for this I'm so happy. But fortunately, I'm so close to the end of my job life. I'm so happy for this.
Yes, you should be. It's very close, and hopefully, for sure, you're gonna be free with more time to spend with your friends and family, for sure. And the other piece of advice about quitting their jobs, stop working. Oh, unfortunately, it's not possible. But it's a good idea. Yes. Andrew Jefferson, what should you say here?
To win the lottery.
Yes.
To be very rich, so you can become a globetrotter. You can make around the world, you can know every country that you need. You want to have free time to talk a lot of languages, to know people, culture, and museum, cinemas, beaches, and etc. I think it's the best way is to have a lot of money, because for most of the guys today it's so difficult, because we need to work hard to earn money, and free time is almost impossible now. Especially for Brazilian people.
Yeah.
I don't know in Italy. I don't know in Italy. Aurelio is, I don't know.
Jefferson is the same here in Italy. Unfortunately, our destiny is to spend a lot of our life go to the job, to go to the work, because the big boss in the world decided that for us normal people, is good to work a lot of time in our life. Probably in the past, the situation is so different because the people have the possibility to work only the necessary to live in a good way. But today, the marketing is so different.
Yes, yes. Unfortunately, we work so many hours straight. Yes, so many days. It sounds unfair, but okay. Juliana, what do you think here?
For myself, for sure, I would say be more organized because you are a chaos. You don't know how to organize your life. But for other people, I would say the same because when you plan your time, you organize your tasks, you can be more, you could have more free time.
Yes, organization helps a lot. It's a good
Yeah.
help, a good tool. I would say organization and also planning. When you plan your activities a little bit on each day, it helps a lot to have at least more, to be more productive, at least.
Yeah.
I cannot say free time, okay? Because sometimes you are only producing.
Yeah.
Free time is a different story. But organization and planning is two very good pieces of advice. Yes, thank you very much. And you, Ju, what do you think here?
I would say first define priorities because it's possible do so many things at the same time, and it's difficult to win the lottery, so I need to be very realistic. So just defining priorities, and for young people, and for me too, avoid to spend so much time using cell phone and social medias. If you stop to do that, for sure, in my case, I will find a free time.
Excellent. Yes. You know, nowadays I can think to myself, I spend long days without accessing social medias, you know, staying there staring to the, I have so many things to do that I don't have free time to go on social medias, you know. Yes, but it's a very, very good thing you said. Yes. Angel, Heitor, what do you think here?
Actually, I acquired a habit to manage my time. So I try to put some targets, for example, learn something or do something and manage my time. So to give some hours of my day to do that things. For example, I have to get 2 classes each day per week. And I try to manage all my time, all my work hours in my work to do that's 2 class. And I try to get an hour to study some new frameworks for my job. And until my sleep time, I try to manage to just sleep 6 hours for night, yeah, to have some, and another things I have to spend time with my wife and my son. And I try to get some times for me, maybe to play video games or watching some football games. I try to not, as Juliana said, and I try to not get a chaos in my day, because if you not organize your day, you just start to do something and stop, do another thing, and oh, I remember I have to do something. So you have to plan your day. I think it's the best advice.
Excellent. Once again, planning and organizing, yes. And also what Ju said about prioritizing things, you know. So you organize things according priorities, and also give yourself some free time to do something you like. As you said, Heitor, I have some time to play video games, for example. It's your moment with yourself. Yes, it's very important. Yes.
Yeah,
and,
that's right.
Yeah. And you, Jairo, what would you say here?
I agree with all the answers. Yeah. I think I can't live without those things nowadays. You know, I have a lot of those, things
What
that
are those?
Yeah, it's like a
Notebooks?
Yeah, notebook. To make notes, take notes. I schedule the whole things that I need to do here. So I have a lot of days, because especially nowadays, I think we need to, as someone said, I think Julia and someone else said about organize ourselves. So I think that's the first thing. We need to organize ourselves. I'm trying to make an exercise to say more no's. I think you already listened someone say about it, because I am the this kind of person. Jairo, can you help me? Yes. Jairo, can you do? Yeah. I am this kind of person. So I don't know how to say no. I can't. So I'm trying to do it. But yeah, I agree with all the all opinions, the all advice that everyone said here. I couldn't agree more. So that's it.
Yes, very good, very good. Imagine if you help everybody, you get yourself overwhelmed, with so many things to do. So yes, it's difficult, but it's something important for us to learn to sometimes say no, or at least later, tomorrow, because otherwise your schedule goes to the hole, like
Yeah.
Portuguese in speaking, But yes, organizing and planning, I think, is something essential. Like Juliana said, not for your day to become a chaos, and also not for you to start doing everything, one thing after another, without thinking, without realize what you were actually doing. I think Heitor said that. So I agree with you guys. It's hard to win the lottery, and it's kind of impossible to quit our jobs. These are two excellent pieces of advice, but as they are a little bit far from us, I believe organizing and planning are good things. You plan your day. One thing I do always is I try not to put too many things to solve on the same day. Because imagine if you put all you can on the same day, it will probably make you anxious a lot, and you will end the day frustrated. Why? Because it's too hard to fulfill all of that. And you get frustrated, next day you get frustrated again, and so on. And you start to discourage yourself from doing things. So it's important to manage these two. Don't put 10 things to do. Put 5 or 3, I don't know, but the amount of things you are sure you will be able to fulfill, to accomplish. So when you make it, you feel satisfied, and you see yourself as, whoa, I did something right. So I'm capable, I can do more. And so on. You motivate yourself, and you don't finish the day overwhelmed. And also it helps with anxiety too. Less anxiety for you, because you are fulfilling the things you planned. And it's like a reward you give to yourself, So I try to do that, to manage the time, to give myself sometimes free time for me. Now I'm going to sit and watch something to relax, And that's the way life is. We have to plan, to organize, try to fulfill things every day, learn how to say no sometimes, you know, give some time for ourselves, prioritize, as you said, and that's life. All right, guys, our time is over now. Okay, I like it very much, our conversation today. I hope you have enjoyed it too, and thank you once again for being here this evening. I really enjoy this moment with you. I appreciate a lot the presence of each one of you. Okay, and thank you very much. And I have a special goodbye farewell to Aurelio, because he's taking vacations, and hopefully, yes, he's going to enjoy a lot. I hope you enjoy a lot, to have a great time with
Will
your family.
Aurelio come to Brazil?
Yeah.
No,
Why not? You should
I
try.
stay in Italy this year. The next year, probably I will go in Peru for 1 month. For the moment, Brazil is not my target.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, guys.
No
All
problems,
right.
but you can meet us every day here, so it's okay. All right, but enjoy a lot your vacation. I hope you have a great time. Okay, and I hope to see you back on, you said, in September. All right, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna post here very, very fast. Where is it? The link to the survey, because I always forget. Where is it? Come down. It's not working. I think I'm gonna have to. Now it's working. Come down. So that's the link to the survey. Okay. If you can please fill in the survey to help us, and wish you all a great week. Okay, and weekend too. Hope to see you back here next Thursday. All right, guys, thank you very much.
See you guys.
Thank you.
All right, see you.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
guys.
Bye. Good
Jefferson.
night to everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Jefferson. Bye, Juliana. Ju. Bye, everybody.